welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. What's up, guys?
What's
Look at
up?
you. So disciplined, coming first thing in the morning to the first person on this stage. I'm the first person on this
You
stage,
are the
right?
first person. This is a virgin seat. How are you feeling?
It's good.
Okay.
Breaking
welcome.
it in.
I like it. Want to let you all know that if you have questions for Harley, you can tweet us at instant.me. That's the dot spelled out. And if we have time, we'll take a quick look. Speaking of instant, I have a quick challenge for you. I need you to pick one of these boxes.
Okay, box 2 or box 1, why?
Because life's all about choices, Harley. You can only pick one.
I pick none. That's a choice.
That is a choice. Come on, go work
You
with
want me to pick one?
I want
This
you
is about you more than me, right?
It's
Box
all you.
1.
Amazing. All right, hang on to that. We're going to deal with it in a little
I'm
bit.
not opening it now?
Not yet.
Life's about choices. I'm opening it now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can do it.
No.
So that's our instant challenge box. Just want to let everybody know what this instant thing is. Instant is a new digital platform that is all about highlighting stars like yourself. It's about digital creators. It's mobile only and it's all video. So we're really excited to celebrate people like this. So there you go. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I mean, I don't know. Internet videos, my life, so I'm pretty happy.
Okay, good. So
more
we're all on the
internet
same
videos
page.
for everyone. Better ones too, right? How many bad internet videos exist? Anyways, that's just a personal opinion.
So let's start with your world as a creator. When you came up with Epic Mealtime, what was your inspiration? Why did you decide to turn the camera on you and yourselves?
Actually, you know what? A lot of people start YouTube channels, and I guess they want to get something going or whatever it is. And Epic Mealtime was like my 6th YouTube channel. Before that, I was doing like game reviews and like parody music videos. And I guess they were bad.
They were your training ground, is what they were.
Yeah, but that was also like in 2007.
Right.
You know, I jumped on YouTube early. I was like, oh my God, I could film myself and people will have to watch me if they click this.
Yeah.
So nothing really picked up, but Epic Mealtime, you know, I'm not surprised. Food, everyone loves food.
Right.
Not everyone likes bad music parodies. So when Epic Mealtime first started, it got a lot of views, and I was fortunate.
What was the?
And I was just like looking for a reason to quit my job, anyways. So.
Very good point.
I quit too early. I'll tell you, if you are starting a YouTube channel, you could do a job at the same time. Definitely. You know, I jumped on it though, but I was already mooching off my parents.
Now, what was the first video that took off, that went from sort of like moderate to huge?
Well, the first video got 120,000 views. And I mean, if you have a video that's getting 120,000 views, upload every single day, and you're doing very well. But our 4th video got 2 million in like 4 days. And that was hype. I was like, oh my God, 2 million views in 4 days. I'm going to go buy new jeans.
Yeah.
And and they're going to be fancy.
It was a wise investment. Do you still have those jeans?
Yeah, I got rid of them. They looked so horrible on me.
Yeah.
They were like the nicest pair of anything I had on. Everything else was garbage.
Right.
And I tried to be really fancy. It had like studs and like the stitching on the outside. I lost myself really quickly.
Clearly, yeah. The fame got to your head.
Yeah.
And it messed you up fashion-wise.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. Speaking of fame, how's your life changed from being a dude who was putting up, as you say, videos that weren't getting a lot of clicks, to being someone who has a lot of views and is now moving into TV and movies? How has the sort of, you know, the attention affected your life?
Like the attention like from people I don't know?
Yeah.
Well, what's always weird is like when someone on Twitter will randomly tweet me like my house on Street View and be like, yo, I found this. Right. And here's how I did it. And then it's like some detailed thing. And they're like, so pretty much anyone can find out where you live if they follow these 40 steps that an extreme stalker would do.
Yeah.
I found packages outside my door.
It's a little freaky.
Yeah.
Do you just take them out and shoot them? What do you do with those packages?
I accept them.
Okay.
Well, I kind of feel like, you know, being 6'6", 260 pounds, if someone is gonna like roll up at my house because they know where I live, I'm pretty confident out of the 8 million Epic Mealtime subscribers, I could probably beat up 709,000, 900,000, 99,000, 99,900. You know what I mean? There's like
Easy.
four. There's like four guys bigger than me.
And that would just be fun. You just, tussle a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would love to wrestle all of my subscribers.
Yeah. So of those subscribers, many of them say wonderful things and some of them say harsh things. What's been your relationship to that conversation online?
Well, you get what you give. I always notice that, and that applies to every YouTube channel that ever exists. Is you'll get what you give. So like, when we first started, I would very often refer to the audience as like little bitches. So like I'd be like, oh yeah, you're a little bitch, And then when I'd be out in public, people would be like, yo, what's up, man? Look at you like eating a salad like a little bitch. And I'd be like, excuse me? And I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right. I invited that into my world.
He's mirroring you.
Yeah. So I guess another thing that you get what you give is also on Epic Mealtime. We were all getting really fat over 4 years. Right. And then we switched to like a low carb, high fat diet so we could start, like a keto type diet so that we're not getting so fat. But now when I'm like, oh, mac and cheese, I don't need the carbs. Right. People call me a little bitch. And I'm like, I did this to myself. Yeah. I punished myself like this.
You get what you give.
Yep.
That makes sense. Have there been any comments that have come your way that were inspiring, that stand out to you, that you were like, wow, they're really getting it, or they're making me feel like I'm doing the good work?
Almost every single day, I'm very good at reading all my Instagram comments, my YouTube video comments, and almost every single day I'm reading like 5 or 6 things, and I'm like, unless this person's really just trying to bait me for attention, this is like the sweetest thing I've ever heard, and it's really inspiring to me. It makes me happy that I'm inspiring people, and also being from Montreal, Canada, which is a really awesome city. Trying to get into acting or performing, there's a language barrier. Right. So people always had this mentality that if you were going to make it, you would have to leave Montreal, go to like Toronto.
Just because you say sorry, that's the language barrier?
No. We don't. No, like French. Yeah. Not like weird. Not like weird talking like how I'm doing.
Okay, got it.
But yeah. Also, I say random weird. Oh. Like pants.
We can get you a dialect coach for that.
Pants, dancing, ham, random.
Yeah.
Apparently, these are all weird Montreal-sounding words.
Okay.
But people will write me and be like, "Oh my God, I'm also from the West Island of Montreal, and now I want to go and end up being in movies or doing stuff." And it's really hard to get into, like, to leave Montreal, Canada, and be like, "Oh, I'm going to go to Hollywood or whatever." In this day and age, you don't have to, and it's cool because I kind of got to be part of like a spearhead of that, like 5 years ago. And when people from my hometown are telling me that it's like inspiring, that they feel like they don't have to leave to make something happen, and that applies all over the world, that's just an awesome thing.
Right, you can be a creator anywhere.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So your transition to acting, you'd obviously done some performance in your work, but you kind of went mainstream, perhaps with the help of Kevin Smith. Tell us how you went from, the YouTube world to cinema.
Well, the reason why I started a YouTube channel was I always went for auditions and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, we're not casting a 6'6" ogre in this movie, so we don't have a role for you." Right. So I would never really get roles, unless it was like, "Oh, you'll stand in the back with your arms crossed. You're like scary bouncer number 4," and that's when I was like, "Well, I'm going to start my own show." Yeah. And then, we had Kevin Smith on an episode of Epic Mealtime, and him and I hit it off, and then he gave me a cameo in Tusk and a cameo in Yoga Hosers, which I think just came out now. And
watch it.
He also gave me this cameo. Well, he gave me like one of the roles in a short. It's called Holidays, and it's scary movies for each holiday. And he gave me the role in the Halloween one. And my mom loves watching everything I do, but this was a horror movie where I use a knife and I cut off, like, imagine, like, as a man,
okay,
the worst thing you would have to cut off your own body with a knife.
Got it.
And like the blood fountains into the air and in your face and stuff, and it's really sick and crazy. And like, my mom was like, "Oh, what's that movie that you're in that just came out? Dad told me on the internet." I'm like, "Mom, you skipped this one.
Yeah.
This is the one you don't watch." And she was like, why? I'm like, it's rude. By the way, it's awesome. But to my mom, your moms can watch it though. They should watch it. But I was like, it's rude and it's bloody. She doesn't like blood. I'm like, so don't do that.
And did she follow your?
She did.
She did. She hasn't
She
seen
did,
it.
which is good. But I mean, in that movie, I'm wearing like tighty whities, and there's they also put a thing inside me. Spoiler alert: it's hooked up to a car battery. Anyways, let's change the subject.
That is some dark, dark stuff, Harley. Let's go for a little surprise. Can you just tell me what's in box number 1? I want to see what's in there.
It's would this mean something? It's an
I
empty
don't know.
box and there's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper. I don't know. Let's see what it says. This is news to me too. Can you read it?
I also, to be honest, I actually thought there was gonna be like a gold chain in here.
Just because you feel like people give you gold chains?
Nope, I feel like people don't give me gold chains and they should.
Okay.
Okay.
Send it out there, people.
What YouTuber have you always wanted on your show? Tweet at him, her now, #InstantChallenge. You want me to do that?
Yeah.
What YouTuber have you always... Could it be someone who was like a Viner, but now they're doing Facebook videos?
Yes.
Okay.
We are supporters of digital creators in the video space.
What if it's not about getting her on my show? It's just about getting her to be near me.
We fully support that. Romance is a real priority for Instant.
Yeah, but she's not down. I don't know yet. So it might not be romantic.
You'll
it just
never
might be
know.
a weird, creepy gesture.
So it's either a collab, a weird, creepy gesture, or the love of your life. Like, I think it's a win-win-win.
Yeah, but I could get very embarrassed. But I guess that's the challenge part, right?
There you go.
Cool. Do I have to say it now?
Well, if you're comfortable with that.
No,
yeah.
I have a list of like 18 people. I'm really desperate and lonely.
Well, first of all, then I think everyone should be listening to this man. There's
Yeah,
a lot of setups that we could do here.
Listen to this man. After everything I've said here, listen to me.
Yeah, the internet is good for a lot of things. It used to be good for dating, and apparently it is again for you. So yeah, just pick a lady. Let's tweet.
Oh, we're gonna tweet them now.
Yeah, if you're comfortable.
This is
with
hard.
It. If not, you do it later, and we'll check it out.
Who have I always wanted on my show? What YouTuber have you always wanted in your show? Gigi Gorgeous.
Gigi Gorgeous. We love her.
I love her so much. It's crazy.
She's amazing. All right, will you tweet her later?
Yeah.
And we'll follow that?
Yeah.
All right, I
and every
appreciate it.
person here will retweet it.
Good.
Or
Yes,
like,
please.
really, what was the point of sitting here this whole time?
We love some Gigi Gorgeous. Looking back on Epic Mealtime, is there a meal that you regret eating or making?
Yeah, like 90% of them.
Why?
Making, no. I'm like, oh, this is art. It should be in a museum. But because it's food, I have the duty to eat it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot where I ate. And the thing about Epic Mealtime is like, you'll sit there all day and be like, oh, I'm so hungry. And then you'll like get this thing made and you'll be like, oh my God. You'll be like, oh, and you'll like have like 6 huge bites and you won't realize you just ate like 9 hamburgers.
Yeah.
And then like it hits you like a truck.
Mm.
And then you sit down and you're just like, why did I do all this?
Right.
Why did this happen? And then you're like, oh yeah, it's my job. I did it for the children.
That was so kind of you.
To eat 10 burgers for the children?
Selfless.
Yeah. You
Is
know?
there such a thing as too much bacon?
No. You know, we have a bacon sponsor.
You do?
Yeah, shout out to Hormel Black Label Bacon. It's the best
Great.
bacon in the game.
Yeah.
And they bring us, a truck comes to my house, a truck filled with bacon, like every month. And the truck driver's always like, what is this place?
Right.
There's more bacon than we brought to Wendy's.
Right.
And this is a house.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And do you go? How long does it take you to go through that massive amount of bacon?
Well, there's like 10 of us. It's like a perk of working for me. Mm-hmm. It's on your way out. I'm like, hey, grab 3 packs of bacon. And grab one for your daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Daddies love bacon.
Everybody loves bacon.
Yeah, but daddies love bacon.
Really?
What do you mean, really? Are you a daddy?
No. I mean, no. I'm
Okay.
gonna go with not that I know of.
That doesn't mean do you have kids. I'm just saying. You can still be a daddy and not have kids.
Oh, got it.
We're out of time, though. That's another
We
topic.
are running out of time. Harley, I want to say thank you for coming to the stage.
Thank you
You're
so
a rock
much.
Star. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. You guys, thanks for
Thanks,
your time.
guys.
There you go. So exciting, right?
That was sort of beautiful.
The power of YouTube.